morning. We're gonna do a day in the life. It's morning and we got to sleep in, which doesn't ever happen. So instead of being downstairs, we're all piled in my bed.
Hi.
All right, we made it downstairs and I'm moving very slow, very slow. Hey, Naomi.
Hi.
So she has her breakfast and these cards that she goes through a lot. She switches every morning with different things that she wants to do, but
Me?
yeah, you. Now, what you don't know right now is that all my other kids are in separate rooms working on their schoolwork. The teenagers don't like to be on camera. I'm allowed to videotape what he's working on. This is the book that he's reading. And this is from the novel studies that he's doing. It's The Hiding Place. That's the book that he's reading. And I think you've already done your English, right? This is BJU for English. I've made it into his room to show you his biology that he is doing for, he's going to home education program. And so he's doing his biology. He's been reading. And see, he's very studious. He's got his book. And then this is his geometry help book that's actually, ironically, one of his friends gave him because he was like, oh, I'm done using it. It really helped me get through geometry. So here, and he gave it to him. So that was kind of exciting. And he's actually working out of Matthew C. So, yeah, there it is. What I do for him, though, is I do like to keep him on track by writing the dates on it for him, just so he doesn't not get on track. And we can see he didn't finish. So I'm just going to have to let him know that it's not done. And I'm sure he knows that. So I am not allowed to go into my 14-year-old's room and videotape anything. You just need to know that I have a 14-year-old that exists in my house. He pretty much follows the same kind of schedule as the 15-year-old. Dad does language arts. I do math and science and social science, and he does do the co-op. We're not doing driver's ed yet. Not doing driver's ed yet. All right, let me check on my daughter. Where are you?
Right here.
She's working on her math with her feet.
No, I'm not.
All right, we're also using Matthew C in here as well, too. What else have you done?
So I've done my history and I've done my language arts, and then all I have is I have to get like one more thing done. I have to get to class. I have to get homework for your class done for tomorrow, and then I just have math and I'm done.
We just went through all of these words. They have pictures on them. I really like them because they help give confidence and all the things. But they also have them like this on the back. These are the words that we pulled from one of her workbooks that she practices often, right?
Yes.
And now we are going to do our flashcards that she has been working on these words, creating sentences in her reading class that she does on Thursdays. You want to do that?
Wait.
Yeah. So.
Wait. I need a picture. That.
Yeah. I know. I'm going to take a picture.
I wanna.
Okay. But we're going to do these first.
Okay.
And then that. Okay?
So.
Okay. Can you read them? Okay. Can you read them now? You're too distracted? Okay. You can't read?
No.
Okay. I'm going to shut it off though.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We finished our flashcards. And now we're going to do this. So she's practiced some letters. All right, we're also going to go through her binder that she's been working through. So in here, we just have a lot of random reading things. Like we have a game. Okay, I think I showed this in a reel. Back here, we have little books that she's colored through. And I love these. These are my favorite, actually. So it's like I, and then you glue I see. And you just add a word to each one. And then at the end, I see a big cat. And then of course, like the front has a picture of the big cat. So she's got a ton of these that we've gone through. And just a bunch of little games. These are matching games. This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's sick. You know. This is just another little worksheet. We're going to do this actually. We're going to practice her words. These are basic. This is kindergarten level, but sometimes it's good to go back and review them. Why not? Hey. All right, what's that say? Good job. Okay, where is it? Can you find it? Oh my goodness, good job. Good job. Okay, can you find it? Look at that!
Dang.
It's so good. Where is it? This is like amazing, girl. We're in the car because we are going on a field trip to a laboratory at a university. So it's actually put together by one of the home education programs in Florida. And so it's a bunch of homeschoolers that are going to this lab. So we'll see. It might be some interesting conversations.
Research Institute for Alzheimer's. Are you familiar with Alzheimer's?
That was super cool.
That was.
I don't think my high schooler wants to respond on what we learned today.
Yeah.
What I learned, which I think is super cool, is that the stem cells that they gather to do research on are actually from adult, healthy people that are donated. Yeah, that's where they get the stem cells from. He was saying it's important to have a Christian in charge, and he has authority as into where the stem cells come from, and he wants them only from donors that are healthy, adults, and alive. So I thought that was cool. I also like their $80,000 microscope. I was like, ooh, I want one, but then I was like, what would I use it for? Nothing. But it's cool because it's so powerful that you can actually see like the cells and the mitochondria and all the organelles. So that was super cool. Anything else that you learned that was pretty cool? I mean, it reminded me of the Big Bang Theory.
Well, I guess, I don't know why, but like it kind of gave me like school.
Felt like school.
Yeah, like the
Well, it was an
hallways.
academic lab. Yeah.
It was like the hallways were like empty.
And like down the hallways, they had like the really rich scientists that get paid lots and lots of money to tell undergrads how to do things that don't get paid.
That sounded so bad.
My biggest takeaway is that there are all these people that specialize in different little things, but those little things that, like, whether it's a cell structure, an organelle, whatever, is just actually so incredibly big. It just reminds me how big our God is. All right, the day is at an end. Dinner, I know I had to cut it short because once I got home, everything just kind of kept going and we just needed to get going to bed and all the things. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. I really hope you got something out of it because I know day in the lives, you know, it's a hit or miss sometimes. If you did, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. But I usually don't do day in the lives. I usually do content sharing homeschool information and, you know, special needs, homeschooling, that kind of stuff. So if you like the channel, if you like that kind of idea, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, hope to see you guys in my next video. Good night.